are live. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is a few minutes before 12, and it is Queen Sheba of Inspirations by Sheba here today, choosing to spread positivity in this world. Welcome to another live. I am here. I am here. I missed y'all. Friday was my son's birthday, and I was like, you know what, Sheba, you got to do better. You could have told the people, look, it's a day, and I'm not gonna show up. So I could not let this Monday go by without hopping on. So please join me as we talk a little bit about the psychological benefits behind gifts. Yes. So, if you don't know, Queen Sheba is all about the small things and how the small things count. And I was just thinking about all the small people, or the people that make up our village. And a lot of times when you hear the word village, you think of children. But children are only here because of us adults. So, to sprinkle a little positivity in the village of the adults, I just wanted to stop by and talk about the psychological benefits of gifting your people all year round. Good morning. Thank you so much for liking the live. So, what I have with me today are some floral arrangements. I actually have two of these. Hey, Miss Lisa. I felt it was you. How are you today? How's your morning started thus far? I am up here pushing through. I said, you know what? I was talking with my daughter and about how being positive is a choice. Being positive is a choice. And I know that we all may go through things fast and furious. Yes. Oh, bless your heart. Well, I pray that it goes fast and good for you to get on up out of there too. Okay. So I was just thinking about the conversation that I was having with my daughter and how it's so important for us to know like where we come from, like what's in our blood. And as my daughter is a teenager, she's getting to know, more friends and such. And we started talking about those, I'll say, mm, not so much challenging conversations, but those hard talks, like if you're really liking somebody, like, can you just drop in there, like, are there any mental health disorders in your family? So that you can get to know this person and get to know what is in their blood. And so when stuff come up, then you can kind of, be able to evaluate the whole situation and be like, you know what? Okay. He, she, they're having a little fit, but they did tell me one time about their family history of X, Y, and Z. And that could give you a little bit more compassion, a little bit more sympathy, if not empathy, when you're getting to know people. So, again, let's put all of that and say, hey, there's somebody who's a part of your village. Okay. And they're always helpful, but it may be some things, they may have some little issues every now and then, but at the end of the day, they're always supporting you. They're always showing up, right? So to me, any time of the year, you can put something together just to show your appreciation. And not only are you showing your appreciation, but you are tapping into the psychological benefits of gifting someone. So it's one, two, three, four, five. So the top five that I have come up with benefits are: number one, gifts boost happiness. Dopamine and serotonin are released when giving or receiving gifts. Yes, that's me. I'm cray cray. You know what, Miss P? Good morning. I'm fooling with you. Good morning, all occasion gifts. How are you? But I'm just saying, we all got some kind of issue. And at the end of the day, we want to still be loved. We still want to be appreciated and know that we are appreciated in ways of acknowledging ourselves or our loved ones, right? It's through gifts. It is truly through gifts. And I know that you see, I have some items here. We're going to put them together. But gifts don't always have to come in the form of flower arrangement and burners and stuff like that. It doesn't have to come like that. I teach my children that it's definitely from the heart. And so even if it's a nice little card with a nice little message, you're still going to surprise this loved one, this person, part of your village. Okay, me so funny. You're still going to help boost their happiness. You're going to ignite this dopamine and serotonin when you give, and when they receive, like you feel it. You get that boost of happiness. You get that boost of reassurance when you're the person receiving. You get that gift of reassurance that, hey, somebody cares. And so that's why Queen Shebah is definitely here for you. I appreciate y'all so much. Please like the live. So I'm just thinking simple today. And I really was like, hey, sometimes it only takes a few items. So I have this flower arrangement. I have the little burner here, the wax melt burner, and I have a pack of wax melts. Okay. So I was thinking like, this could go inside of a box, but you know what? Every gift doesn't need a box. So what I did was I took some flaps off of a box. And I said, we're pretty much going to make this a flat concept. We're going to cover this. And I had the color gold in mind, but I was like, I don't have any gold paper. So y'all already know that Queen Shebah is going to go through. Okay. Ms. Lisa says, hey, all occasion gifts. Ms. P says, hey, Lisa. So what I found as I was going through, I was like, let me just find a couple of items so I can get on here and spread some positivity today. I came across this balloon. Miss P says, hello. Oh, okay, look at you. So this was, I believe, a number 2 birthday balloon. And so I was like, oh, this would be cute because I had some of this. And it's kind of shiny, has a gold little sparkle to it. This is vinyl. And I was like, you know what? I like to use my vinyl. As you can see, this kind of vinyl, I be cutting off from it and covering up stickers and stuff like that. So I really did not want to use it for this particular project. So I seen this gold balloon, and you see they tried to save it. They tied a knot in it. But I was like, you know what? If we go and we cut around the trim and we open this thing up, I'm going to be able to have the gold bottom that I wanted. Okay, so we're just going to cut this open so that I can get a couple of pieces to cover these 2 pieces of cardboard, because we're going to go ahead and make these 2 gifts. And so I was thinking about maybe a neighbor, maybe a good friend, maybe even a coworker, and not to overlook the people that are inside your home, okay? But I'm sure that you tell them more often than you tell your neighbors, your coworkers, and the people on the outside, okay? So I was thinking of them this morning. I said, creating a gift that is tailored to relaxation, that is tailored to self-care, and also has a hint of this new season that's, approaching. Fall is coming. Fall is coming, y'all. And so I said, ooh, I found these really nice decorative flower boxes. What did I throw the cord? I know I just cut the tags off. What do they call them? Uh-oh. Artistry Designs. Okay. It just says floral decoration. Okay. So I said, hey, let's take this. We're going to take one of the gifts and we're going to put the warmer and the wax melts. And you see how the wax melts has the price on the back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my vinyl that I did not want to use to cover all of this cardboard, and we're just going to cut a little piece out. Okay, it doesn't matter that it's not a circle. We're just doing a square, and we're just going to cover that price. The price is covered. Wham, bam. Okay. So I was doing my best to be careful and not to tear it too much, but I want us to be able to cover this because on the back it has some writing. So we definitely want to keep that hidden from them. And again, if they get to unwrapping stuff and they get to seeing, oh, okay, this was an egg box, then hey. The creativity came through. That's all you need to know. Okay. So I'm almost here. And I'm just trying to be careful because since I am using this for this purpose, I very well could use what's left to cover something else. So again, when we are creating gifts, we are tapping into our creative mind. And I just was like, go girl. I'm going to turn a balloon into a flat concept wrap. You better do it, girl. Okay, so let's see how well this is going to work. Because again, I'll be seeing stuff and I'll be like, is it going to work? It's going to work. I didn't want to have to use all this paper. Let me bring you down just a little bit. What everybody doing? We know Miss Lisa is at work. Miss P, what you doing? All occasion gifts. What are you doing this morning? What are you doing this morning? It's almost afternoon. That too is making it difficult. I really didn't want to have to use all of this. But I reckon I'm going to have to use some more. Okay. And why I keep finding scissors that don't want to cut? All occasion gift says making baskets. Yes, ma'am. Any particular occasion? Any particular occasion? I know you're all occasion gifts, but are you working on anything tailored to the upcoming season? We know that football season is here. It's here, y'all. I did my best to pre-cut some tape. Some real big tape. So I'm going to use that. Now, I am going to do my best to cover this all the way. And I may just have to use that other piece. Well, listen. I guess it wasn't supposed to be too easy because it was already a different shape. Miss P, what you got going on this morning? I'm making them to fit any occasion. I try to only make the ribbon in the theme. Okay. I like that. I do want this to be as neat as possible. Come on now. I reckon I'm going to have to cut another little piece here. Whew. But yes, it is the end of August, y'all. I can't believe that this month has went by so fast. Oh, okay, let me jump back. I'm supposed to be talking about the psychological benefits. See how I be in a zone when I get the design? Forgive me, y'all. Okay, so we said the number one benefit is boosting happiness. Number two is strengthening bonds. Strengthening bonds. This reinforces trust, care, and belonging in relationships. And so it's just always Again, it's just always nice to share with those who you love, who care for you, who look out for you. Okay. But what I was saying, I know I'm jumping all over the place, y'all. Forgive me. It's that kind of morning. But I thank y'all for loving me for me. But you don't have to even do all of this for gifts. You can make cards. You can create videos. You know, today's everything is like technology. So you even can make a video that you can send to your loved one just to remind them of how much you care, how awesome they are, how thankful you are. Okay. It's always a reason to gift. And when you're gifting, you are also helping the other individual have a good day. And hopefully it comes back to you. Good morning. Hey, Miss B. Baskets and more. She says, good morning, Sheba and everyone. Hey, Miss Glenda from Express Baskets and Treats. She says, morning, Lisa. Okay. Hey, Miss. Yes, Miss Glenda. I see you. Good morning, sis and chat. So, yes, ma'am, we're just talking about the psychological benefits of gifting all year round. All right, we have covered our cardboard that we're going to make our flat concept on with our balloon. So, again, if you don't know, now you know. I'm serious about use, reuse, and recycle. So, let me go ahead and wrap the second one, and this was a birthday balloon, like a number balloon, and we're just going to cover it because I envision gold being what would cover this cardboard for our flat concept, and this is what I saw, and I was like, you know what, we can do it, we can use it. Okay. So it's always a way to get more than one use out of the items that we have around the house in our inventory, right? All of that good stuff. Okay, another benefit, another psychological benefit is gifting all year round promotes gratitude. Giving leads to higher gratitude level in both the giver and the receiver. So again, once you incorporate a gift in your way of expressing your gratitude, you just take it up a notch. Okay. You just take it up a notch because not everybody thinks like, hey, let me give them a gift. A lot of times it's just like, just tell them thank you. And not to say anything is wrong with that, right? Yes. Miss Lisa says, okay, Miss Glenda says, hey, she says, oh goodness. Miss B, hello. Lisa says, morning, Miss B. Miss Glenda says, all occasion gifts. How are you? Miss B says, hello, Express Baskets and Treats. And Miss Glenda from Express Baskets and Treats says, hello. Miss P, hello. So, yes, thank you, ladies, for coming in and speaking to one another, spreading positivity in the Positive Vibes community, where that's what we do, right? Yes. So thank you so much. And not only when you do it to one another, it really makes me smile because then it also confirms that we got some good people in the house. I love you, ladies. Y'all come with the positive vibes all the time. It's appreciated. Okay. So we have our bottoms covered. And what I am going to do is roll some tape because I think I used all my glue. I was looking for them this morning. I've been doing really good keeping all my stuff together. Yes, Miss B says, hello, Lisa Bell. And she says the praying hands. Miss B says, hello, Miss P. Yes, ladies. Thank y'all so much for showing love in the chat. So yeah, it's not gonna take us too much longer here. I just definitely wanted to work on being consistent Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I know I missed Friday. It was my son's birthday, and I was just like all over the place trying to make sure that the house was together when he got back from school. And baby, we all slept good and hard that night. We slept good and hard. I don't know what time they went to bed, but I know I went. I just try to get ready for upcoming seasons. Awesome. Yes, ma'am. And that's exactly what I'm on. All occasion gifts. When I tell you, I felt like I was just running around last year, all the years. Shoot, this year has been better, and I've been grateful for that. And I learned my lesson: no making gifts out on the streets. I don't mind still making bows, but when I messed around and put those 2023 calendars and those Mother's Day gifts and sold one of them, oh my gosh, I just shut the whole business down. Like, oh my God. And so I did make that little gift, and it sat up at the store. I'm gonna say the man was so sweet. It stayed up there for about a month because he understood that I was trying to, right or wrong. Because it was by accident, but it was just wrong. Like, I don't know how I would have felt if that would have been me who got that gift. And I'm all excited. The little perfume look cute. Ooh, the cup cute. Oh, I got a pen. And then I go and it say 2023 and it's 2025. I don't know if I would have been mad at the gift designer or the person who bought the gift. You didn't even slow down and look at it. But anyway, y'all, this is what I was envisioning because this was already put together so nicely. I just cut the tag off. Just wanted to make sure it was going to be enough room to sit these items here. Did I bring my bag over here? Do we need any shred? Maybe a little bit of shred. But I just was just quick, simple. Okay, so we're gonna put a couple pieces of tape. I put them towards the front. Well, not a couple. Let's put a few. That would be 3. So we're gonna put 3 pieces of tape here. And I really wanted more. Yeah, see, that's all the way on there. And then maybe we can do that. Boom. Cute little gift. I'm gonna go get my little bag real quick. Let me see while I walk away. I would say drop one word in the chat that you would say, thank you, Miss Lisa, that you would say to your younger self. Just one word. What would that word be? Let me see. My word would be do I have any candles? I got a yellow one sitting right back there, Miss Glenda. Say my word gonna be consistency. What you think, Miss Glenda? Put a candle in the middle or put the little lemonade stand been rocking with me? Is that better, Miss Glenda? They can either burn the candle or the... I like that. Let me know if that's what you're talking about. Let me get this shred, ladies. Okay, I'm coming back, ladies. I'm coming back. Yes, sis. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Glenda. Okay, because sometimes my simple gifts might be too simple, and I appreciate your input. I think it looks really good. So let's go ahead and stick a piece of tape up under here. And a piece of tape up under here. And I did give them one tea light. And then we're going to cut a piece of this tape. We can just like tape that right up under there. Yes, with the flower. Boom! Thank you, Miss Glenda. I like that. Yes. Okay. So now I need one more candle for this other one. Or I had this picture frame, so maybe we could put the picture frame in the middle, because this one, I wanted us to do this one with a bear. And then I had this Bath and Body Works Malibu Heat. This smells so good. I'm just smelling the top, but it smells so good. Oh, it made me want to keep it. It smells good. Let me put the top back on it, y'all. Uh-oh. That was by accident. I just like to shake it so that all the lotion is filled. You know how after it settles for a while, and that little bit came out. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, let me stay on track. So for this one, we're gonna do the same exact thing. Let me cut the tag off. Okay, so let's get back to the psychological benefits. So we said boosts happiness, strengthens bonds, promotes gratitude, and guess what? Another one, a big one. It reduces stress. Yes. So acts of kindness, even to yourself, are proven to lower cortisol. And cortisol is that stuff that generates when you're all upset and frustrated. And that's why we come in to give a little dopamine and a little serotonin with the gift giving, even if it's to yourself. Even if it's to yourself. And I don't know about you, but baby, I have my moments. Okay. Don't we have our moments? So let's see. So we got the picture frame, the bear, and the lotion. Let's get the taping, y'all. Let's get the taping. Now, you definitely could use hot glue if there's something that, you just really want to do. You can use hot glue, but we're going to be careful to not, get the gift apart. But it's sticking. It's sticking relatively well with the tape. I didn't know I had already used all my rolled up tape, so we'll just roll a few more. So do you ladies agree that it is important to give gifts, and that gifts do boost happiness, and that gifts do strengthen bonds, and that gifts do promote gratitude and also help with reducing stress? Do you ladies agree? Type yes in the chat. Type no in the chat if that's how you feel. I just want to make sure that you are part of the conversation. Yes, and yes. And if you are unable, then I understand. Yes, agree. Yes. Good morning. Hey, Entrepreneurial Diary. Shamika. Hey there, hon. How are you? It's Monday. And so I was all crunking because my children, I'm going to say 2 out of the 4, woke up this morning like, I don't want to go to school. Yes, Miss B, thank you. I don't want to go to school. And I was like, well, you know what today is. They was looking at me. Now, this is individually, but both of them gave me that same look like, what's today? I said, it's Make It Happen Monday. Make it happen Monday. I said, we have to replace that thought of, I don't want to go to school, because if you're a student, you know that that's your job. That's what you got to do. Shamika says, good morning, Lisa. So, because you know that you're a student and you know that today is Monday, then I need for you to put it in your brain right now, that it's Make It Happen Monday. That whatever I need to do at school, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do it, I'm going to get it over with, and I'm going to be happy. I'm going to choose to be positive, okay? I'm not going to choose to mope today. Yes. Miss B said, hello, Shamika. Shamika says, hey, Miss B. So, yeah, once I got them to get that in their mind, and I think I also shared a little extra story time with my daughter, my 15, about to be 16-year-old daughter. She was like, ooh, okay, Mom. Okay, Mom. Let me put a piece of tape, because I usually do close up these usually do close up the lotion, because I ain't gonna use no more of the lotion. Oh, Miss Glenda says, hey, Shamika, or an entrepreneurial diary. How are you? So yeah, let's close the top. And then better yet, because I did put that tape on the bottom. But what I am going to do, because I just really don't want this to shift, I'm going to take a piece of tape and come from here and tape it right there on the side of the box, just a little bit, okay? Because we don't want it to go flying nowhere. So she's good and stationary. Next, we want to come with our wood, our frame. And I think I want the frame to kind of lay just as the other, so the flower can Okay, I'm not trying to move too much. Okay. And it's only because I love y'all that I'm trying to do this gift backwards, because y'all almost seems like a struggle. Okay, so let's see. Now I could take a piece down here at the bottom and then connect. I could do that, because I do like that little lean of a look. So we'll come here and take it right under the bottom and the front. And then we probably can do this. Let's go from here to here. Boom. Ha, ha, ha. And we can about squeeze our little teddy bear. So it look like he waving. Is he waving, y'all? Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of tape from his head onto the picture frame. And I could put like one little piece of tape under his bottom. Okay, so we got a piece of tape there. And we're not going to need too big of a piece. But again, the small things count. So Shamika says, hey, Express Baskets. Okay. So just from like the side of his head to there. Oh, y'all. Look at there. Now let's see. I believe I do have some brown shred. Now the kicker is I took a gift apart and I have some of this I think this is burlap, right, y'all? Um, thank you, Miss Glenda. Thank you for that extra item. Cause I was looking at it, I was like, am I gonna fill it with with some shred? But I thank you, and I had it conveniently here. An extra candle and all of that. So God is good. Okay, this is supposed to be my bag with the shred, y'all. Okay, look. I'm not gonna focus on it right now if it's not in here. It's not. So it's somewhere. So what we can do, I feel like because we have filled in the gaps, that we don't even have to do any shred unless we just absolutely, absolutely want to. But I think these gifts turn out so nice. Okay. Thank y'all so much for your love and support. So our number 5 reason of the psychological benefits is it builds positive habits. Regular, thoughtful gifting becomes a ritual of care and attempt to, I couldn't even get the word out. Regular and thoughtful gifting becomes a ritual of care and attentiveness. There's that word, attentiveness. And that's exactly what gifts do. They allow you to attend to those who you care for. And so I have 2 gifts ready to help spread some positivity in this world. I greatly, greatly appreciate you all joining me today, helping me push through. Okay. And I hope that each and every one of you have an amazing day. Yeah. Just know that there are definitely more benefits and gifts than we even discuss. And you got this. I think we all have the same mindset when it comes to it, but I truly enjoy breaking it down and sharing, putting words to the feelings, to the emotions that we have as we create these gifts. Yes. Look at you. You telling some I'm part now. I can be attentive to. Very nice gift platter. Thank you so much, Shamika. I thank y'all for pushing me. This morning, I was like, I know I need to do a gift. I know I need to do a live. And I had something kind of in mind. And when I went back to look, I was like, this is good for fall, going into fall. These will be nice centerpieces in the living room, even on a kitchen table. And so, all of the items you'll be able to use, reuse, and recycle. So, yeah. I need the people to continue getting it, right? And keep on shopping for themselves and loved ones. I hope that y'all really have a good day. I'm going to hop off and I look forward to seeing you all again. Hi, a touch of elegance, gifts, crafts, and more. Very nice concepts. Thank you so much. And so we made these beautiful gifts with the sides of the cardboard boxes. We covered the flap in the gold. We recycled a numbered balloon and we cut and we covered the bottom. We wanted them to have such a gold and shiny effect. And that balloon came through and we used tape today to secure our gift. We put 3 pieces under the bottom here. I did use a piece of tape to secure this lotion just to make sure it doesn't move. Secured the picture frame with a piece of tape here and one to the bottle. We also put a piece of tape under the bear and a little piece from his face to the frame, and it is sticking and staying. And for this one, thank you so much, Miss Glenda with Express Baskets and Treats. She saw that I had a gap in between the 2 items that I had, which were the burner and the wax melts. She asked me, do you have a candle? And I had one sitting right behind me. So put that candle right there to close up that gap. Again, nicely wrapped in gold with the flower arrangement. Great for any occasion. Great for the fall holiday, fall season that's coming up. But definitely a little self-care for those who you care for. So yeah, I thank y'all so much. Shamika says, hey, touch of elegance, good morning. But I have enjoyed y'all. I really have. And I look forward to seeing you all again Wednesday. Wednesday. I'm going to do my best to go live at least 3 times a week and post the other days. Please make sure that you check the community tab. Sometimes I get shout outs there. Shamika, I have reposted a couple of your things there lately. So, when I see something and it touches my heart, I'm like, hey, let's put it on the community tab. So yes, y'all head over there and please find a little time, show some love to a sip of inspiration with Queen Shebah. I'm going to continue uploading over there. I need to get some more content where we talk about all things well-being, pretty much life strategy tips and stuff. So yes, you're so welcome, Shamika. Thank you all for being so creative. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for encouraging me. And just by you all showing up, not just here on the live, but on your own platforms, I am truly encouraged. I'm motivated. And I say, let's keep spreading this positivity in this world, y'all. Y'all down? Y'all down? But yes, I'm going to see y'all again. Remember, be good, be positive, not only to yourself, others too. I'm here for you. Thanks for being here for me. I'll see y'all around. You down, Shamika? You are. I appreciate you, sis. I'll see y'all next time. Mwah.